Hey everybody, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. This is the Antioch Chronicles, Episode 3, Thoughts and Chaos. I am going to progress Turmalis and Krillion's path this time. We escaped with the Terrans. Mox was apprehended, thanks to Trench, giving him over to Kurt Broker, and then who knows what's going to happen with Gurney and Rockwell. We'll find out as we progress the Terran path. I think I might go back to the Terrans next time, but this time, let's play Sins of Our Fathers. The Zerg have been routed, but New Antioch lies in ruins. Saddened by the loss of Moloch and Nanath Tyradun's treachery, Turmalis and Krillion delve deep into the past in search of guidance. I like this battle in the atmosphere of Shakuras. That's fantastic. So, who is who? Hopefully those were Nanath Tyradun scouts getting shot down. I never know how long these will last for, so I'm hesitant to press start, but I'm willing to wait like 10 to 15 seconds each time. Very fancy starting screens here. Let's go. Moloch's gambit has succeeded. The Zerg are in disarray, and New Antioch has survived. For now. With Moloch seemingly lost, Turmalis and Krillion must decide how to proceed. Short on options, Krillion proposes a daring course of action. Severak's actions were forbidden to be recorded in the archives. Such was his evil. Yeah, but then you can't learn from your mistakes! Shakuras, the Executor Citadel, New Antioch.
Judicator, the Zerg are in disarray. Moloch must have succeeded.
And yet he is nowhere to be found.
We have searched the catacombs, but have found no signs of him. It pains me to say this, but I believe he is lost.
He died in a decisive strike for his homeworld. I believe he would take comfort in that.
As do I, but he leaves much work unfinished. Those Protoss we battled bore the mark of Scion.
Nanath Tyradun. I still struggle to believe that such an honored hero could have been anything but.
The stories of his heroism are a fabrication. Tyradun allied himself with Judicator Severak during some of our darkest days.
What precisely did this Severak do?
According to my predecessor, Loriok, Severak unearthed ancient Xel'Naga technology, two powerful orbs he called the Eyes of the Xel'Naga.
The Eyes? They are a myth used to frighten Kalai children.
Ah, alas, they are very real, and they should strike fear into the heart of every Protoss.
It is said they can steal Protoss away from the Kala?
They possess the power to warp both flesh and mind. They do not just steal Protoss from the Kala. They take away all that you were, are, or ever will be. Whatever their original purpose, the Eyes are now a perversion of the Ancients' works. An experiment gone terribly wrong, perhaps. Severak used the Eyes to turn his subjects into slaves. Hollow skins, devoid of any will of their own. He called them pure, but Loriok called them abominations.
Why did you and Moloch simply not tell me these things from the beginning? So much tragedy could have been avoided.
Believe me, Judicator, I weep for our deception. Our kind has a long history with the Judicators, little of it good. Shortly after Moloch first met you, the Archon joined your party, and Moloch could only see two possibilities at hand. You were either in league with him, or under his thrall. For your safety and ours, he did not believe he could trust you with the truth.
So he bade his time and said nothing until it was too late.
Unfortunately, yes.
Your hesitation cost the lives of hundreds of Protoss, including Korun and Nurok. They were like my own sons, Krillion. I can never forgive you and Moloch for their loss.
After this battle is over, I shall accept your judgment, Judicator, whatever it may be. For now, we have more pressing matters to attend to.
These hollow-skin abominations. How can we defeat them?
I once told you that I carry Loriok's journal, but dared not open it.
I remember that bit of melodrama, yes.
It was not an exaggeration. Loriok's journal is no mere book. It is a psionic memory crystal imbued with the emotions of its author. Given the horrors he witnessed, opening it presents true danger to the mind of any Protoss that uses it. To defeat these horrors, however, I now believe there is no other choice. I must attempt it, or all shall be lost.
Very well. Do what you must. I shall hope for your success and safe return. Some of you may remember a time when purity was still an ideal which the wise and the worthy worked to achieve. Can you remember a time when it was our state of being? Do any of you recall the image of perfection we sought to attain, or even its shadow? Or are you among those who are now willfully blind to it? We live in a time when impurity is not only tolerated, not only accepted, but is in fact celebrated by those who wear their imperfections with pride. Corruption and impurity have settled over us like a dark cloud, so pervasive and ubiquitous that many not only know no difference, but cannot even conceive there was anything greater than this banal existence we share right now. We, the Protoss, children of the Xel'Naga, were born with great purpose. How far we have fallen from what we once were. Long ago, our creators saw purity when they gazed upon us. They alone had the vision and knowledge to recognize purity, and they taught us well. Once, with their vision, we knew what purity was. But now, we have forgotten. We have fallen from that ideal and degenerated, and continue to degenerate, to bring ourselves closer and closer to base and mindless vermin, and thereby defile the vision and memories of the Xel'Naga and our forebears. Is that all that we are? Should we grunt and gibber and crawl through the filth and the muck until none who look upon us could ever imagine that we were great people, let alone pure? Or shall we look, truly look, at ourselves and see ourselves as the Xel'Naga once did? The eyes of the Xel'Naga shall help us see again. Their bright gaze will cut through the ever-present dark cloud that permeates our souls, and expunge even the slightest impurity. Impurity seen will soon be impurity destroyed. Beneath the bright and shining gaze of the eyes of the Xel'Naga, our people will be cleansed. We shall be restored to our rightful state. The Xel'Naga's vision of perfection. The time draws near. Prepare yourselves. And Taro Adun, children of the Conclave, are you ready to confess your sins and embrace redemption?
You are mad, Severak. The only sin I see is the genocide you have brought upon our brothers. Your acolytes have been captured and will soon face justice. Your reign of terror is over. Surrender now.
I have already surrendered, Japok. Like you and the other members of the Conclave, I once waged a tireless war on our own people. Our schemes and machinations driving out the very things that once made us great. No more. Our purity has been tainted, but the taint can be expunged. We can be redeemed. Our fallen brothers shall be born anew, free of their sins. Purity awaits. It is time to open your eyes.
The eyes! You monster! How dare you profane their sacrifice with this puppetry? This ends now, with my blade in your throat and your heart in my hand. Tyrodon, Kaldaras, to the left eye. Moloch, Nanath, the right. Loriak, stand with me against Severak.
Oh, here we go. Hang on. What can everyone do? I hate to pause the action so fast, but I don't know what we can do here. If Japok's health is low, he will regenerate some health automatically. Cool, that's great. Loriak can slam wave. Charges his weapon and slams the ground. Shockwave, cool. He can pick a target and enhance their shield. Creates a small crystal device capable of restoring the shields of nearby allies. And then Severak. Okay, so he Psionic Storms. Severak several explosive crystals, so avoid the crystals. Avoid the blast. Just avoid the stuff that he summons. Okay, and then we want to use a slam wave to destroy the constructs, if I understand correctly. Oh, so Japok is neutral. I see. So we are like strictly Loriak here. Nope, we were not close enough for that. Get in there. Just hit him. Rank Pupil of Japok.
Your corruption will be cleansed.
Okay, avoid those. Those are the lightning strikes. Okay, I think we want to avoid when he charges up. Okay, so that's in front and behind him. I've been considering keeping the slam off cooldown just in case. We want to, I guess, throw down this. Oh, that's neat. It's like a mobile shield battery.
Your fate is written.
Okay, that gets its shields back pretty fast, so we might as well just throw that down.
The power of the eyes. The stones themselves rise against you.
Oh, God. We should probably focus on these guys first. Let Japok deal with him. Let's throw down a shield heal.
Cleanse our people, starting with you.
Okay, Archon down. Fake Archon down, I should say.
It is but the first of my servants, Japok. Surrender and be purified.
Okay, he's floating. Can I even hit him? No, he's flying.
Is that blood?
Everyone, to high ground.
Stands against the color, ever into strife.
Is he flooding us with Protoss blood right now?
What madness is this? The dead rise against us.
Protoss zombies. I think we expected this. We just gotta hit him. We do splash damage, though, because we got a big hammer. This is very neat. This is an engaging fight. It's different. I do like how you have some information on what the boss can do.
Ever into strife. Onward to battle.
I like the voice of Loriak. Okay, back to it. We can at least rely on Japok to do a lot of the damage here. So how much does this recharge? 200 shields? Okay.
Your
Whoop.
corruption will be cleansed.
So definitely avoid those, as usual, and just throw down our recharge things. Keeps us healed up for the most part against him. Yeah, those recharge so fast, we can just keep putting them out. Don't let these things stay alive. Are we switching? We're switching? Oh no, they were just put in stasis, I think. Oh, so he's bringing the eyes over here to fuck with us. Okay, we obviously want to avoid that. Can we... I assume we can't hit this. We just have to avoid them. So the... well, at least Japak tries to avoid this stuff.
Die and rise in my service.
Ow. Just throw them both down. Oh, Japak, don't. Okay, let's give him his shields back. Alright, Japak, make sure that you're trying to at least dodge a little bit, buddy. Don't stand in that. Okay, good. He was just barely there. I wonder if the other eye will probably put the other two.
Cleanse our people, starting with you.
Japak, move! Oh my god. Okay, sometimes he moves and sometimes he doesn't. At least he makes the attempt, which I appreciate.
Severac has opened the fountains again. Retreat to high ground.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Get up here. Japak, please. Japak, please. Okay, I gave him the heal.
Your comrades call to you. Join them and be purified.
Okay, Japak, buddy, this is kind of up to you to not stand in places that will get you killed, but I think we're in good shape here. We know that Tyradune's a baddie over here, and I don't have high hopes for Koldaris if he's over there fighting at Tyradune's side. Malik's over there with Nanoth, though. But we're gonna actually witness what happens here, which is gonna be neat. I guess, yeah, sure, we can.
Die and rise in my service.
Nope.
Rise, statue, and serve me.
Okay, we got another Archon. Let's just go straight for it here and just throw down our shield recharges. Don't stand in that. There we go. That'd have been cool if that did some Oh, Japak. Oh, Japak.
I will.
Japak, no!
Starting with you.
Oh my god.
Why do you resist, Japak? Soon your bones will lie here as well.
I forgot that he gets his own health back. Japak does. Because that was very dangerous. But yeah, he's just taking those right on the chin, which is bad news. We almost lost there. The other Archon is gone, at least.
Die and rise in my service.
Okay, shields back, buddy. Hopefully that's off cooldown where he gets his health back. Onward to battle.
Severac has opened the fountains again. Retreat to high ground.
Yep, that means you too, though, buddy. Okay, let him take the heat. Use the slam.
Japak, your comrades call to you. Join them and be purified.
So I wonder if Tyradune is one of these zombie things. But that wouldn't make sense, because he at least had some sort of personality. I guess the Tempest Shield is kind of an oh shit, whereas we just mostly relying on the recharge crystals. Okay, back to it. Avoid the eye. I wonder if the other one's going to come over here at the last second and try to stop us. Might as well slam him. The fact that the Archons are gone, though... Yeah, here comes the other one. Yeah, so we're frozen. We're not losing health here. Everyone's in stasis. Both of the eyes are going to come over here and try to zap us. Is it lighting the ground on fire beneath it as well? Oh, so this one launches like artillery. Seems a little bit harder for Japak to avoid that one.
Your corruption will be cleansed.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Burn him down. Help me out, Japak. Hit him. Kill him. All right, we'll give him a little bit of a heal here. Might as well use the slam. Every time I use it, as I'm about to say, I've been reluctant to use this. And then these stupid things spawn, because that's specifically what I was saving it for.
I will cleanse our people, starting with you.
Okay, he's hit 5%. Throw down a crystal on ourselves, slam him. Nice, okay. 1%, we got him.
The eye weakens. Moloch, we shall soon come to your aid.
I think not. Tyradun.
Yes, Master.
No.
Traitor! It is you who are the traitor, Japok. The pettiness and corruption of your conclave have destroyed our noble race. The time for your penance has come.
Your treachery ends now.
What are you doing?
What I must.
No!
Samarak, we will have words with you.
Oh!
Sentiment has always been my greatest weakness.
I understand your actions. Nanoth and Tyradun were your friends and students.
Is an eternity of imprisonment truly more lenient than execution?
Who can say? Perhaps, given time, Nanoth will retake dominance and join us once more in the light.
Perhaps so. Regardless, we have other matters to address.
The eyes begin to stir.
Yes. I suppose it should be little surprise that our Maker's works exceed our abilities to destroy them.
What will you do?
Bury them. I will hide the first, and you the second. But first, I plan to make use of them.
Make use?
Yes. No matter the care we take, we must accept that they could one day fall into the wrong hands.
And how will using them prevent this?
It will not. But we may prepare ourselves. I will use the eyes to create a weapon to stand against them.
But they cannot be destroyed.
No, but they can be disabled as we saw. Perhaps next time at a lesser cost. It will require the power of the eyes themselves, as well as the power of our High Templar. And the Dark Templar.
The Dark Templar? This is heresy. And how could you hope to contact them?
Loriok, my friend, this is why I called upon you. I fear I must ask you a hard thing. It is done.
And so my exile begins. I will take these and the eyes to locations known only to myself. When the time comes, I will pass on the knowledge to my successor.
It is a heavy burden I place upon you. These secrets cannot be held by the High Templar. There is too much bickering here. Too much politics.
What will you do?
Withdraw to my hermitage. Away from the Kala. I will take my secrets to the grave. I cannot risk their recording.
And Taro Adun, old friend. And farewell.
And Taro Adun.
The second eye. Loriok hid it on a world he called Umbra.
Umbra? I know of it. A dead moon on the outer reaches that was on the list of worlds to be surveyed by Coronis' expeditionary force. We must go at once.
Wait, there is more. Japok also prepared a weapon to defend against the eyes. Loriok placed them on a world with no name. I can take us there.
The attack by Nanoth Tyradun's forces has greatly weakened us. We cannot mount expeditions to both places and still defend New Antioch.
Then I suggest we seek out Japok's weapon first. We shall need it should we face the second eye.
Very well. Lead the way.
So we have a goal. We have a clear vision in mind for how to defeat Nanath Tyradun. I guess it was Nanoth who was in control to zap Severak. I guess that was Nanoth, because for a second I'm like, was that Tyradun kind of usurping Severak? No, I'm pretty sure that was Nanoth. Nanoth forced the Archon Merge to disable Tyradun and then zapped Severak. Hero deaths. Oh, farewell Kuldaris. I thought that might have been an accident, but I see. Turmalis and Krillian have learned the depths of Nanath Tyradun's evil and that of his master Severak. They have also learned of a weapon secreted away by Japok in the event the eyes of the Xel'Naga would return. Now the Protoss must race to retrieve that weapon and confront the Archon before he can enact his plan. So I was mistaken at an earlier point where I thought that Tyradun was the one that killed Japok. Do we actually know what happened to Japok, or Loriok for that matter? We saw Kuldaris get killed by Tyradun, but otherwise, I think all of those other Templar are still alive. We know Moloch's still around, obviously. So where do we want to go next? I was thinking about going back to the Terran, because I'm actually really intrigued to see how that could possibly tie back into this Eyes plotline. I think it makes sense that Moloch is still in prison. He was only recently captured, so we might revisit Moloch's plotline at a later time and maybe play all of his missions in succession once we play out the others. So we know that Krillian and Turmalis are looking for the weapon and then also the second eye. If we have the weapon, we go find the second eye and immediately disable it. But again, I kind of want to progress the Terran chapters just to get an idea of where they're going, because we kind of just had a restart with them, escaping jail and then Mox getting picked up by Broker. All right, this is great. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.